they can now take over this pursuit. They're going to be better suited to do it because they're going to be able to throw in additional units along the way depending on which section of the freeway they're on. So right now we have the yellow units of the California Highway Patrol in pursuit of this suspect. When I last checked, it was the LAPD airship that was overhead, but there's always the possibility that the California Highway Patrol airship could take over the pursuit as well. But for now, it does appear to still be the LAPD unit helicopter above with this pursuit coming up here to the northbound 5, coming up to about Calzona now. So in East LA, coming up to the East LA interchange, always a very busy area here in Los Angeles. That's where the 5, the 10, and the 60, as well as the 101 all come together. Now you see an additional unit of the CHP getting in the mix. Go ahead, Jamie. All right, perfect. Back with you guys here. That was Jamie Bankson back at the assignment desk over in Universal City, giving me some additional information about this pursuit. Now the pursuit is making its way onto the 10 freeway. That does appear to be the 10 west from the 5. And so the information that Jamie was just giving me is that this was in fact confirmed to be a stolen vehicle out of the LAPD's Hollenbeck division, just as we thought. A black Mercedes, a pursuit that started at 9:52, according to the information that Jamie was able to gather. Really picking up speed here, which is very difficult for us to keep up because he is on a portion of the freeway that we can't see right now. So he's on the 10 under all of these overpasses here, so I'm trying my best to keep up here. I have that lead CHP unit, so I'm going to stick with him if I can't get the car again. But I am hearing that they're possibly going to cancel this because of how dangerous the pursuit is. So I believe that unit's not going to be following anymore. Let me get up here. I lost him here in the mix. That I was just focused on. Yeah, I'm trying to pick it up again here because we lost him there under all those overpasses. And you can see the light from the police helicopters trying to get over it as well. Cars off the freeway. Okay, cool. We're trying to get the vehicle again here. We see the light there from the PD ship trying to light it up. He says it's off the freeway there. So we're looking at about Olympic and Wilson right now. But the LAPD chopper actually does not have its light on the car right now. This car looks like it, but I'm not too comfortable saying that that's it. The LAPD helicopter is trying to get back over it as well. The LAPD helicopter was trying to find it again, and they said it was on Olympic. And this is the car that I found on Olympic. It seems to fit the description, but we, of course, don't know for sure until the unit can confirm that that is, in fact, the vehicle. We should see it come out here in just a moment. Making a turn there. You see the light, kind of trying to engage the pursuit here, trying to put the light back on the car. And it looks like this is likely going to be it because he keeps passing it here. 8th Street with a cross of Soto. It's always very difficult when a pursuit vehicle goes under overpasses like it did in that situation. So several of the helicopters here overhead lost track of where the vehicle was, including us, of course. But it does look like we have been able to find it again here, coming under the freeway, and he just missed his opportunity to get back on the freeway. But currently here in the East LA area, just under the overpasses there. We just saw another car go by, but that's not it. It's still right under this overpass. He may be hiding under here. He just bailed. Yeah, so we're here. He actually had just gotten out of the vehicle and then got back in. So yeah, there he is. He got out of the vehicle just for a moment and then got right back in. So Soto Street with a cross of 7th. You see him there making that turn. So we weren't able to see him jump out of the car because of the overpass yet again. But you see that he's really picking up speed here. Hollins with a cross of 7th. Really picking up speed yet again here. These are surface streets, guys. Look, got a little air there because he was going about 75 miles an hour. He's on 7th Street with a cross of Myers. He's going to go right under us here. So my pilot's actually going to reposition a little bit so that the camera doesn't spin when it goes right under us. And now it's going to go right off of our nose. It's going to be right under us. 7th Street with a cross of Imperial Street. Coming up to the intersection. Seventh Street and Wilson is where he finds himself now. Again, still in the East LA area. Fast-moving pursuit, about 60 miles an hour. A stolen vehicle out of the LAPD's Hollenbeck Division, which isn't very far from where we're at. In fact, we may even be in the Hollenbeck Division. Coming up to the intersection of 7th and Alameda. Alameda, of course, a major street here through the area. Right out my side, Jim, about 9 o'clock. Perfect. Okay, 10-4. Communicating with my pilot, Jim, just to make sure that we keep the best position possible over this pursuit. So he was just telling me, oh, this is going to be close. Look at this. That big rig getting out of the way just in time. 5th Street with a cross of Alameda. And we're getting into, we're moving here a little bit to get in better position, so bear with us here. He's currently Alameda with a cross of 4th Street, still about 45 miles an hour. You see some cones, there is some construction in the area, which is always very concerning because it means that there's going to be, oh, look at all these pedestrians. Oh my gosh, what a close call there with about a dozen people that were simply trying to cross the street at 3rd Street. And Central, making another dramatic right turn. Again, continuing here, Central now with a cross of 2nd in Los Angeles, in the East LA area. And for those of you who are just joining us, this is a pursuit that started at about 9:52, so just before 10 o'clock. Pursuit that has been a fast mover, a lot of close calls, not only with other vehicles, but as well as pedestrians. LAPD was the initial, you look at this close call there with that white car. He completely ran the red main with a cross of 1st Street. Again, you see all that construction. There's a lot of construction here in the area, which is always very concerning because there could be construction workers. Coming up to another red light here, and he's just going to merge here with the traffic. Broadway with a cross of 1st.